Hello everyone. Today is October the 8th, 2024, and I'm just checking out some of the things that are still in bloom in my garden. This is a dahlia bloom. It is one of many plants that I started from a packet of seeds that were called watercolor dahlias, and this is my favorite one. Here are a couple of blooms of a dahlia called Mr. Optimus. It had been a very bright red with just hints of yellow, but now in the much cooler weather, it has turned very light golden, but still very pretty. This dahlia is called Lilac Bull, and it's a ball type dahlia, and here's one that's not open yet. And you can see this one is starting to form a ball, and I highly recommend this one. It stays alive looking pretty good in a vase a lot longer than some of the other dahlias. This is a secondary bloom on a foxglove, and this will keep going until a really hard frost. It's quite amazing how cold tolerant foxgloves really are. This one is just one that showed up all on its own. In the containers around the tree, it's amazing how some things are still blooming. In October, this is Crimson Better Nicotiana, and we have Horizon Blue Azuratum, which is quite tall, and also some begonias, which are very tough when it comes to dealing with cold, and these will last quite a while yet. Still have a nasturtium or two in bloom, and some of these pelargoniums, or geraniums as they're more commonly known, and more of the Horizon Blue Azuratum. And this stuff is really great in arrangements. So pretty amazing amount of color right here. That's the thing about annuals. They may be a little more expensive if you buy them in the spring, or they can be reasonable if you start them from seed, but they will keep going and give you a lot of color once the perennials have given up. This hanging basket with the same geranium, the same begonia as is around the tree in the containers, is also holding on really well. I have 3 of these in the garden, and they're all holding on. They're all looking a bit less vibrant, but it's pretty good. And see, this is Silver Falls dichondra. So pretty in a basket. Snapdragons stay in bloom for such a long time. They are very, very cold hardy, and this one is called Chantilly Velvet, and it's my favorite. It has an open face, which means it doesn't look like a traditional snapdragon. Quite tall, around 2 to 3 feet, and will bloom for months and months once it gets started. I start seeds for these usually around February. Here is a feverfew plant that's still in bloom, and this one is the cultivar White Wonder. Can't recommend this too highly. Growing around the base of this shrub rose are 2 plants that I really enjoy, and they are easy to grow. One is Rose Campion. Those are the really bright, taller flowers, and you can see the seed pods right there. They are absolutely full of seed. That's a biennial that you need to plant 1 year to bloom the following year. Hopefully some of these have already been planted by Mother Nature. I can see some leaves down here, so it looks like that one will be in bloom next year. And of course, that's right next to some pansies, which I planted once, and they just keep coming back. But at the base around this rose, lovely color for October the 8th. This is a David phlox, and this one is well past its prime. There are some buds, as you see here on the right, that are still about to come out, but the vast majority of them have already bloomed and faded. And below this phlox, planted in the ground, are some really large foxgloves. I started these from seed earlier this year, and these are a type called Pam's Choice, which are white with the inside of really dark purple splotches, and gets quite tall. And I have 3 planted here and another couple around this little flower garden. And there is some geranium to the left of that, and they're still in bloom, and this is one of the blood red geranium types. The starfire phlox is looking a little worse for wear, but still going strong. And of course the unique hydrangea, which I adore with its lacy blooms, has now turned sort of to a dusty pink. In my window box, the begonias and lobelia look almost as though they think it's still the middle of summer. This is a very protected area, and I usually have to pull these out to put in some Halloween decorations. So in a protected spot, annuals will last a really long time. Here is some cat company that I had while working in the garden today. And sounding like a broken record, these Lark's Ebb dahlias are continuing to be incredible. I have lost track of how many blooms. This is a phenomenal plant. Thank you so much for watching.